Hello football fans and Barcelona supporters around the world. Welcome back to another exciting update from the world of football. Barcelona are once again making headlines both on and off the pitch. From Marcus Rashford's incredible resurgence at the Camp Nou to Lamine Yamal's ongoing saga with the Spanish national team, and even Marc Bernal's withdrawal from international duty, there's plenty to talk about. The Catalan Giants are in the middle of a crucial stretch of the season, balancing injuries, controversies, and emerging stars while keeping their eyes firmly set on success. Let's dive right into the latest developments surrounding the Blaugrana. England international Marcus Rashford has quickly become one of the standout stories of the season following his loan move from Manchester United to Barcelona. What initially seemed like a gamble has turned into what many within the Catalan club are calling one of the smartest pieces of business in recent years. Rashford joined Barcelona on loan until the end of the season, with the Spanish Giants agreeing to take on the entirety of his £300,000 a week wages. As part of the arrangement, there is also talk that Manchester United could allow the deal to become permanent next summer for a fee of just £26 million, a figure that is being described inside the club as a steal. Barcelona president Joan Laporta was reportedly shocked that United's hierarchy had settled on such a modest asking price before seeing how Rashford would adapt to life in La Liga. According to one insider, the Catalans feel they have secured a genuine bargain. At his best, Marcus Rashford is among the finest forwards in Europe, a source close to the club explained. In today's transfer market, he should be worth at least £60 million, maybe more. Barça have got themselves a huge deal. It took Rashford a little time to adjust to his new surroundings and the rhythm of Spanish football, but in the past few weeks he has exploded into form. His defining moment came when Barcelona traveled back to England for their Champions League clash with Newcastle United. On that night, Rashford reminded Premier League fans of his quality, scoring twice and helping his team to a statement victory. Since then his performances have only improved. Rashford has provided an assist in each of his last 4 appearances for Barcelona, demonstrating not only his scoring instincts but also his ability to create opportunities for teammates. His assist against Paris Saint-Germain stood out in particular, as he delivered a clever and stylish pass that set up the opening goal against the reigning European champions. Such consistency has not gone unnoticed at the international level. Despite mixed reviews during previous call-ups, Rashford has kept his place in the England squad for the upcoming international break. He will be looking to strengthen his claim for a World Cup spot in North America next summer. England boss Thomas Tuchel, however, has been frank in his assessment. Speaking in September, Tuchel remarked, "Marcus struggles a bit when it comes to delivering numbers and that real wow factor in an England shirt. I agree he has not hit the levels we know he can reach for the national team." For Rashford, the message is clear. While he has begun to shine in Barcelona colours, he must carry that same level of intensity and end product into the international stage. Matches against Wales and Latvia will present him with another opportunity to prove that he can be just as decisive for England as he has been for Barcelona. Still, for Barcelona fans the excitement is undeniable. In Marcus Rashford they see not just a player rediscovering his best form, but also a signing who could become one of the cornerstones of their attack for years to come, all for a fraction of what his true value might be. But as long as he trains like he did and behaves and is active and alive in the group, then we will always trust him and push him and support him. I can see that he tries. This is for me the most important, that he stays positive and he trains at the moment with the right attitude, with a smile and with a lot of quality. With Barcelona set to return to action on Sunday in La Liga, with an away fixture against Sevilla, manager Hansi Flick has already announced the squad list of players that will make the trip to Andalusia. The most notable development since the 1-2 loss to PSG earlier this week is that Lamine Yamal has fallen prey to another physical problem and will be out of action for at least 2 weeks. As such, he misses out on the squad for the Sevilla encounter, joining the likes of Gavi, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Fermin Lopez, and Rafinha in the infirmary. Meanwhile, youngster Joffre Torrens has also been left out by Hansi Flick, with the teenage left-back returning to the BARCA athletic setup with Alejandro Balde now returning to full fitness. Fellow academy youngsters Pedro Fernandez, DRO, and Tony Fernandez continue to feature in the squad for the Barcelona first team. Rotations could be on the horizon tomorrow, with players like Ronald Araujo, Andreas Christensen and Marc Casado pushing for minutes after not featuring against PSG. Robert Lewandowski is also vying for a start, while the absence of Rafinha and Lamine could pave the way for Rooney Bargi to get a start or at least minutes off the bench. Barcelona wonderkid Lamine Yamal has found himself at the center of a fresh controversy involving the Spanish national team after a reported disagreement with head coach Luis de la Fuente. According to reports in AS, Yamal personally contacted De La Fuente earlier this week, explaining that he was experiencing discomfort following Barcelona's recent defeat to Paris Saint-Germain. The 17-year-old forward apparently asked the coach not to include him in Spain's latest squad, telling him it would be better to rest for the next 2 weeks. However, De La Fuente did not seem pleased with the request. The coach is said to have pushed back, insisting that if Yamal was fit enough to feature for Barcelona against Sevilla, then he should also be fit to represent Spain. After the conversation, Yamal returned to Barcelona and relayed the exchange to club officials. This led to sporting director Deco contacting Aitor Karanka, a member of the Spanish Federation, only to be met with a response that was reportedly just as dismissive as the coach's stance. The situation quickly escalated when Spain's official squad list was announced, and Yamal's name was still included despite his concerns. The decision sparked outrage within Barcelona, who felt the national team was deliberately provoking the club by ignoring the player's condition. In response, Barcelona released a statement confirming that Yamal would, in fact, be sidelined for 2 to 3 weeks due to his injury. Manager Hansi Flick also addressed the issue in a press conference, openly criticizing Spain for their handling of the situation and suggesting that greater care should be taken with a player of Yamal's age and importance. The saga has once again highlighted the growing tension between Barcelona and the Spanish national team regarding the management of young stars, with Yamal now caught in the middle of a tug-of-war between club and country. Marc Bernal has pulled out of Spain under-21 duty just hours after Hansi Flick revealed his concerns about the Barcelona midfielder being called up. The youngster was named in the squad despite only playing 21 minutes of football for Barcelona since returning from an ACL injury. However, he's now pulled out due to physical discomfort, according to a statement released by the Spain camp. Wolves player Fer Lopez will join the Spanish U21 team on Monday, as they face Norway, international friendly Friday the 10th in Guadalajara, and Finland European Championship qualifier, Thursday the 14th in Castellón de la Plana, in the October window. Fer Lopez replaces Marc Bernal in the squad, who is suffering from physical discomfort. The Royal Spanish Football Federation's medical services, in consultation with their counterparts at FC Barcelona, have reviewed the reports submitted Friday night by the Catalan club, with David Gordo's squad already announced at midday. Always prioritizing the player's health, the RFEF has opted to withdraw Marc Bernal from the squad. Bernal is the second Barcelona player to withdraw from international duty ahead of the latest round of fixtures, with Lamine Yamal also out of the senior Spain squad due to injury. That brings us to the end of today's update, packed with drama, excitement and plenty of talking points for Barcelona fans everywhere. From Rashford proving to be one of the bargains of the season, to Yamal's clash with Spain and Bernal's injury struggles, it's clear that Barca's story is never short of headlines. With La Liga and international fixtures on the horizon, the weeks ahead promise even more twists and turns. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay passionate, stay informed, and as always, Visca Barça.